A stream of consciousness, inspired by one word.
Hello, welcome to One Word Breakdown. I'm C1.
And I'm C2. What's our word today? Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, it's going to have whatever word loaded, not promote.
I know,
generate.
I always get excited to talk about
I know,
that word.
I
What
know.
word we could talk about that
Oh
further?
no.
Oh.
Citizen. Oh,
okay.
Whoa. That is
this
so serious.
This is going to be heated. This is a heated topic. I just finished the show, Self-Made on Netflix. I was crying by the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Tell us about it.
It was about the lady, Madam C.J. Walker, and her hair products. But it was so interesting because it was told from this perspective of not, people barely out of all these citizens, but barely out of the Civil War. And so they're moving into the new century. And so you have people that have been born free. And so you have people that are older talking about that they are free citizens versus non-free citizens. Like, first, I was born free, or I was born, on the plantation. And you just that's not a huge part of it, but it just is peppered in there as their conversations go on. And by the end, she's talking about how about women, and especially Black women and their female enterprise is what's going to raise the whole race. So it's just really empowering by the end. They just pepper in this music and stuff, but it just makes me think about just like the citizens and citizenship and what does that mean? And we could go.
Yes. Oh, I know. It's
so
juicy. There's so much. There's so much. I'm feeling almost like overwhelmed by citizen. Because, I think about what it means to be a U.S. citizen, and, how I think some people might be proud of that, but I am not.
Oh, why
I'm
not?
actively, because it's embarrassing to be American to me right now. It wasn't always.
Yeah.
It wasn't always. I was born on Flag Day. I'm sure there's some part of my spirit that has
built in.
Yeah. But no, I find it embarrassing. Sometimes when I travel, so my husband and I, we've gone to Paris and Spain, and I've gone to Argentina and Mexico City and whatever, various places, England, etc. And I feel like we stand out, one, because we're both chunky, and two, because we're loud. And we're some of the best, as far as our hearts go, we're some of the best Americans out there, the best citizens out there.
Yes.
But from the outside, we look like dumb Americans, despite being a professor and philosopher walking around. And so it's just it's weird. But anyway, I work in academic advising for our dear listeners / watchers. And in academia, there's a pretty big divide between US citizens and international citizens, because they're, marked as domestic versus international students. And I get pretty upset about international students and how they're treated, because domestic students, almost all of them, unless they're rich, you have to be super rich. If you're super rich, this isn't true. But most domestic citizens can get financial aid and interest-free loans, and, there's ways to finance your education. International citizens who come to American schools have to pay fully out of pocket. And not only do they have to pay fully out of pocket, they have to prove that they have twice the tuition in a checking account, or in an account of some sort, before they can even come.
They have to prove that they have bookings of money to pay for this in cash.
Yes.
That's weird. That's very weird.
Super effing weird. And I feel that all these colleges push for international students, they say it's about internationalization and globalization and this and that. But I feel quite certain that it's because they have to pay fully out of pocket.
It's all about the dollar bills.
And it grosses me out.
Yeah.
And there's so many things about being an American citizen that grosses me out right now. And so this is a weighted word for us today.
It is. However, I am so thankful to be an American citizen. I would much rather be an American citizen than a lot of other countries, most other countries in the world, in fact. So we may be talking about the developed countries, but I would like to extend my citizenship to every freaking Afghanistan woman that is out there that wants to come be a citizen here so that she could actually partake in her full glory. So even though it's embarrassing for some of the rules that we're making in the Supreme Court, which decides to just ignore 51% of the population recently, but it's still, I would still rather be here than so many other places.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you really sat there and counted all the countries, sure.
Yeah.
But of the developed world, we're pathetic.
Yeah, well, we're
many
spoiled.
ways.
Little brats. Yeah, we're very spoiled little brats.
Ooh, we're not. America does not take care of its citizens in comparison to almost every other developed country.
I mean, we have
so compared to poor people, sure.
No, like I mean spoiled like entitled, people. Not spoiled, real spoiled. Spoiled like we're spoiled. Like I don't want to do that. I'm not going to.
Oh,
like
lazy.
Brats.
Sure.
Yeah, lazy.
Yeah, entitled.
But I think also sense. Spoiled. I think also spoiled by the riches of our. I mean, we have free education. We have free this. We got free water everywhere. We got, and people are just like, I don't. You know, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's something weirdly American though, because Europeans and, you know, like Denmark and Finland and like many places, they have all those same things that you listed, and they don't act entitled in the way that Americans do. Many Americans don't look outward. Many Americans put themselves first. I mean, it's to me, it's the whole like myth of the American dream that like makes people do it. Because people, poor, dirt poor people will still say they're capitalist because they don't understand what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Many people don't understand what that means. People think that capitalism means that you have the freedom to open a business. Like that's every government function. Like that's not what capitalism means. So it's just, I mean, whatever. I just get really frustrated when people defend opinions that aren't based in actual knowledge.
Yeah. Well, you see, I'm not saying I don't know shit about Denmark, so go ahead and talk all you want. I'm not going to talk. I don't know, but all I know is that their abortion rates are low. I think I heard that somewhere along the line.
Yeah. Like I mean,
nothing because they don't freaking teach abstinence, which is so ridiculous.
It's so weird.
Maybe that's
weird. Stuff like that. Like
all the same.
Of course, I would rather live in America than like fucking anywhere in the Middle East right now, or like, you know, like of course.
Yeah.
But I think Americans don't, because Americans tend to be sort of ethnocentric and just think about America. I think many Americans don't realize what it's like in other countries, other developed countries. And so it feels, what is that?
What?
Some big whoosh. Is your computer making some sort of sound?
Is that my fly? It's my pet fly.
What?
He just came by.
It's like a ding. It's like a ding. Are you getting emails or something?
Is it my downstairs neighbor that loves to sing karaoke? He's singing his karaoke. They're Indian and they sing karaoke all the time.
And, oh my gosh, really?
His wife, it's hilarious because his wife will see me and she's like, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. My husband loves to sing. He's like,
Oh my gosh.
This morning, he was walking into his apartment and I was walking down the stairs and we were both singing and he was singing something in a different language and I was just rocking out a Broadway song and we were just singing and going to our places. He's awesome.
When are you gonna sing a Bollywood duet with him?
I know. I'm like, I kind of want to be like, teach me your ways, because I love it and I have no idea what's going on down there.
Next time he's doing karaoke, let's go down and knock on the door.
It's amazing. They would be like, come in. Like, they're so cool. They have a kid that's in middle school or something, you know, but they're like, oh yeah, come in. They're so funny. And they will be up rocking for like a while.
Are you kidding me? Do they keep you awake?
No, but his cousin came in town from Austin a few months ago, and Z and I were watching the show, and we pause it. We're like, what is that? And you hear that just like busting out. It's hilarious. So I was laughing.
What is he saying?
So cute. Like, I have no idea. It's just like Indian music. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's actually like.
Oh yeah, okay. It's a different language. I don't know what they're saying.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And it goes on forever. I know it is, but to me, it's like just like that. And I love it because I'm like,
I love it.
They're happy and it's fun. So like, I don't care. Too. But they were up till late that night. But usually he turns it off. But he'll do it. What he'll do is, I was singing earlier and playing my piano. So when I sing and play my piano, he just busts that up. So I think he's like, yeah. But he's been singing all day. Every time I come home, in and out all day, he's been on his karaoke machine. He's amazing. And his wife's like, oh.
That's so cool. Now that's a classy citizen. See, that's another thing about America that's fucking cool. So cool. Is there so many different people here?
We're just
so much fun. It's so much fun. I mean, there are a bunch of dumb white people, and then there's a bunch of fucking cool white people, but there are a bunch of dumb ones. I get it. But we're cool. We're white.
Cool and white. It's an anomaly.
But so many cool people. I was thinking about how much I love my job for that reason the other day.
Yeah.
Like, I meet with every single type of person. It's so fun.
I love that. Yeah. It does make you just
at nationality, I should say, not type of person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you just get such a well-rounded view of
it's so fun.
Things and all these so cool. Yeah.
And I got close to some Chinese folks, Chinese citizens. In grad school and stuff at my same institution, and it's so much fun. Like stuff like that, like the people downstairs seeing a completely different language. Like that's so cool.
Yeah, they're
so much fun.
Yeah, it is really
so much fun.
Then,
I love living in the Northeast for that reason too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's crazy because where I am, I have like just tons of different nationalities, races. You can hear these different accents at my Target.
Cities.
So I'm like,
cities. It's like that's the benefit of cities. Yeah,
I love it.
Cities.
I would never live anywhere else.
I could never live outside of a city.
In the Texas country, or like Kansas.
That's so funny that you say Kansas, because B, my spouse, that's what he always says. Like, he talks so much shit about Kansas.
Kansas is a nothing. What is it even about?
Yeah. Well, he has a cousin that lives there.
Is this the cousin I know about? There's my fly. Was it the wishing sound?
No, I haven't heard it again, but I heard it twice. I'm very interested to hear it if it shows up on the recording.
Okay.
So
he has a cousin.
But yeah, he has a. Yes, he has a cousin that got a Nazi swastika on his forehead.
No, stop it. On your forehead?
On his forehead, and then he covered it with an opal and said it always wasn't opal. I'm
totally cool with that being a target. Totally. What's an opal?
Should be a target. Like, he's stupid. I don't even want to be talking about him, but basically he's so stupid, like so dumb. But he got a swastika on his forehead, like Charles Manson.
Yeah.
And then he got it covered with an opal, like a gem, like a stone, whatever the hell.
Like the real the opal
like
stone?
An opal.
Like
yes, like an opal.
Looks like,
I was
so then
trying
it just
to
looks
make
like
it like
the
this.
Cyclops?
Well, now his whole face is covered in tattoos, so it just blends in.
Oh God! And he's in Kansas. You know, everybody knows him and hates him.
I know.
Just
And
go
his
away.
wife, like, apparently loves Kansas, and that's why he did it. Like, good for them. But like, I'm sure he's miserable, and everyone stares. And part of me is wondering if she likes that kind of attention, and maybe that's why they're married. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you remember at all
Kansas seems
that we
like
used to
horrible.
drive to Liberty, Kansas?
I'm sorry?
Do you remember this? We used to drive to Liberty. Look at Google. Is Liberty, Kansas a city?
Is Liberty?
We used to drive
Kansas
there.
City?
It's like Liberty City or Liberty.
Okay, wait.
I think it's just
wait.
Liberty, Kansas. But when we
There it
lived
is,
in
Citizen.
Perryton,
Okay. Liberty,
Oh,
Kansas.
okay, look it up. Because when we lived in Perryton, Texas, we drove
drove.
from there. We went there shopping. Like we had to, yes. Okay, now get directions.
Oh my
to
gosh,
Perryton.
wait.
Is that where you live?
The population was 123.
100.
The city population, 123.
Why did we go there?
I would kill myself.
What? We didn't go there. I don't know what we
would
did there.
kill myself.
What are we doing there? Why did we go there? David
I
would
mean,
know.
trigger warning, y'all, but seriously, I could not have survived there. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my God, it's stressing me out. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out.
Someone's getting hanged there. It's horrible.
Oh my
A
gosh,
witch is
I'm
burning.
so stressed out.
Something bad is
Perryton,
happening
Texas.
there. Why did we go there? Yes. See how
5 hours, 6 hours? We would drive 6 hours to shop.
No, I must be completely off.
Would we ever drive to Beaver?
Liberal.
Liberal.
Kansas.
Liberal.
Is that Kansas?
Like kill them liberals down in liberal.
It's an L word.
Liberal.
Go to
Kansas.
liberal and
I don't think they would call it liberal. Look at this.
No.
Toot and totem. Toot and totem. Toot and totem. Toot and totem.
Go back to liberal. Now go to liberal.
It says liberal doesn't exist.
Yes, it does. We just saw it on the map. We did.
Am I spelling it wrong?
I don't see my light's in the way. No, that was it. Maybe it's liberal.
It says liberal Kansas isn't a thing.
It was just there.
Oh,
maybe
there.
it's Oklahoma.
Okay, 46 minutes.
There we
46. Go. Okay.
Now, how many people are in this situation?
In liberal Kansas?
Yes. Because I think
Let me
that's
tell
where we
you.
went. 45 miles sounds about right.
What would we shop for?
Well, I have no
Liberal
idea.
Kansas. Oh my gosh, it's huge. It's a huge town
It's huge.
of 19,000.
That's where we went.
Oh, wow. That's
yeah,
huge.
we definitely went there shopping.
Let's look at their official website.
We went there because Amarillo was 2
Oh,
hours
look
away.
at that. Oh my gosh. A
look at
Sherwin-Williams. This is big time.
Main Street with all the planes.
That is big time.
Okay,
Big
way off
time.
the city, but it was an L word.
Yes. You know,
My friend
liberty,
told me to watch
liberals.
the L word, that movie. The show. Have you seen the L
The
word
show?
show?
I have seen the L Word show. That's when I realized I was half lesbian for sure.
Sweet. And I want to watch it. My coworker, who is lesbian, was like, "You got to watch this," and I'm like, "Okay," but I.
I'm jealous that you get to watch it. It's so cheesy and stupid, but so addictive, and there's so many episodes.
Like, get into it.
Oh, it's so stupid, and Shane is so sexy. Like, so the L Word. So it obviously it's all lesbians. It was like the lesbian answer to Queer as Folk, and so. The woman from Flashdance is like one of the main people.
Like the lady that. Oh wow!
I forgot her name, but she's one of them.
Beal.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Is that
yes.
right?
So she's yes.
One
Beal. I think it's the single Beal.
Yeah. It
Good
was a single
job, C1. Good job. Yeah. Oh yeah, she looks so good. And then there's all these ones, And then Shane is like the kind of butchy punk rock one that like sleeps with everybody. Get ready.
I cannot wait.
Get ready. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
It's so fun. I told B, my spouse, about Shane the other day. Like I don't know how we got on it. That's like telling him, I was like, this is who I lived. And he's like, I can see it. I'm like, yeah, this is who I am in my mind, I think, because why? Like,
this is who I am, really. But like,
okay, I have to show you Shane.
Okay, yeah. And while you're doing that, when you said this is who I am, really, it made me think I'm starting this book on audio called Supergirls, and it's talking about the history of superheroes that are female.
Oh, fun.
Really good. It was talking about how that's really who they are, the superheroes. That's not their alter ego. But anyways, oh wow, fun.
This is Shane.
Fun. Wait, what is she? No, she's not. Is she in other things?
I don't know.
Eh.
But
Okay,
I love
fun.
her. I love her here. I love her here. I love her everywhere. And you'll see why I love her when you watch The L Word.
And if she's slightly androgynous in parts of it, you'll go nuts.
Oh, she's in all of it. She's androgynous the whole time, which is why I loved it.
Yeah, you
like,
love
it's not
androgynous.
surprising. I love androgynous. Yes, I love
I know
it
you
so
do.
much.
You've always loved the dudes that are super androgynous.
I know.
Which is so funny how you can be so attracted to something that is totally not your spouse at all. And like you're way more attracted to your spouse, obviously, but like something always gets you about that, you know? It's like I would never, ever, 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 ever marry a cowboy. But when I see a cowboy, I'm like, there's something in that. I don't know if it's
Really? Oh my gosh, I'm so turned off by cowboys.
Not like the bow-legged ones with the rank.
Bow-legged? That's not what I was thinking.
Why would I say that?
Like every cow.
Most of them are. I wanted you to see my vision.
Hey, Chris.
No.
Oh.
No, I think it's just like maybe it's all those Marlboro commercials.
It's the Wranglers. Oh, for sure. And you love the plaid. See, I don't like
Plaid?
it because I think
I like
they're
the
all
plaid.
yeah, you love the plaid Wrangler shirts and the Wrangler jeans and the boots, and you like them that they're like super like crotch hugging. You love it. You love it.
That's not my style, like that I want to be with at all.
No, I know.
I want to be with like a stocky guy, like a big guy and juicy thighs. Give me some
Juicy thighs.
Oh,
well, the cowboys, you can see their thighs because they wear those tight jeans. They make you want to scream.
No, I don't like tight jeans. I like the juicy thighs. It's just the whole concept. I don't know.
Of them like riding like
that. No, it was okay. So Keith Urban kind of ruined it because he's so squirrely, and he's just no. You need the country singer you need like a old school,
like George Strait.
Yeah, kind of a George.
Oh,
Strait.
Garth Brooks. I loved Garth Brooks.
Yeah, and he's kind of stocky guy. So
yeah,
like
Garth Brooks. What a good American citizen.
He is. He's a good man.
Oh, even though he cheated on his wife, that's Trisha Yearwood.
No, did he? I'm trying to remember his show. Yeah, he got with her, and then he told his wife, and his ex-wife and him are super best friends, and they like raised their kids down the street together, and lived in the same area, and all this stuff, and they're all this like weird, happy, wonderful family.
Thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes.
Did he cheat? I can't remember the show.
Yes.
Oh well.
Yes.
He was there forever, so.
Well,
yeah,
he's
it's
still
weird.
with her.
Yeah.
But yes, he sure did.
He did. Okay. Maybe I can't remember that part of the show, but anyways, regardless.
What are you talking about? The show? What show?
He had his history. He had a show, Garth Brooks. It was a show about himself. It's like a biopic, but it's him in it. Like he's talking about his life and stuff, and it was on Amazon or
Remember when he was Chris Gaines or whatever?
Yeah, that failed.
That was wrong.
That was a failure.
Was it Chris Gaines? Was it?
Yeah. I think you must have said that out right.
Can we get a shout out for your internet?
Shout
out.
Yeah.
Your internet in this wonderful episode 11.
It's on point.
The perpetual season 2.
That's what happens. Yes, perpetual. That's what happens when you are like, give me that internet. Yeah, I had a bad cable and a bad router, both.
Really?
Yeah. But my guy, my Spectrum guy came over and he stayed for a couple of hours and was testing and he fixed it all up for me. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it really makes a big difference. Have you felt the difference in work?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Like absurd.
Yeah, because I used to get onto my VPN and it would kick me out. Ugh! So now I can work so much faster. I can work almost as fast as my brain can.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes. Oh, do I? When I have slow internet, I scream because I'm a brat who is an ungrateful hag. I need instantaneous internet.
Yeah.
Instantaneous.
Yes. I hear you. Yeah. No, it's super rad now.
Is there a show called Citizen? Am I making this up?
Citizen Kane.
Well, Citizen Kane, yes.
Yeah.
Rosebud.
Is that the bobsled thing? The sled one? Is that the sled one? Or is that the that's Rosebud? I always get those mixed up and I have no idea why. It makes no sense whatsoever.
When you said sledding, I thought of, ooh, Jamaica got a bobsled team. You know, Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
I think Jamaican people are the most fun people to talk to ever.
Really?
Oh my gosh. Every Jamaican that I used to work with a Jamaican and he was the funniest dude. And he would say all these funny freaking things. And I've only known a few Jamaicans, so it's like a really small sampling. But he would just talk about how like they're all just easygoing. And he would tell me these stories about how everybody there, it's obviously probably not true, but everybody there drives a Camry. And they just drive it into the ground and they just drive those things till they die. So he's like, I'm never going to buy any other car but a Camry.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's like, you go to Jamaica, I can see Camrys everywhere.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I had a Camry in college, I guess it was.
Oh, is it that white one?
Post-college.
Your white car, a Camry?
It was silver. It was like a greenish silver kind of, I don't know, kind of. But yes, I had a Pontiac Grand Am, and then a Camry, and then a Subaru Legacy, and then a Toyota Yaris, and then I sold that to share my husband's car, which is a Honda Civic. And I have hated every moment of it.
Yes, only because it's 2 doors, though, I would say, right?
2 doors. Oh, I love the car, but the 2 doors. Oh,
don't even talk to me like you're not a car. You are not a car if you have 2 doors. I refuse. No way.
Well, I loved it. I mean, I loved the car when it was just he and I.
Yeah.
It like moved us across the states, the United States. And then as soon as we added a Bambino, I cursed it daily.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh, he looks so cute in it though.
I know he does.
But we need a 4-door car.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You do.
Let's pretend that you are a documentary filmmaker.
Oh.
And I am the average citizen.
Okay.
Ask me a question.
Oh, wow. You're an average citizen. What is your favorite? Shit.
Yes.
I'm real bad at this.
I'm excited.
What is your favorite patriotic song?
This land's my land. This land is your land from the something island. See, she loves a cowboy.
Okay. Do you believe in states' rights versus?
Your kitty did something exciting back there.
Oh, she did. Oh, she's trying to get the fly for me. It's one of those horse flies. She won't get it, but she's gonna try.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I got distracted. Look at your cool hair. Let's show our guests it again. It's one word breakdown hair. Hot pink and black. So babylicious. So babylicious.
A long process getting here. And I cut off all the smushbies.
Oh, it looks great.
Now it's like, thanks.
So cute.
Thanks.
Sorry, you were saying something.
No, it was crazy because yesterday I was walking into the gym, and my gym is I beefed up to a fancy gym. So I'm going in, and all the ladies in the salon are over here. So I'm walking by, and they all yell at me from inside the salon. They're like, "You have great hair.
Yeah.
Your hair is so cool." I was like, "Thanks."
Yeah, you got hollered by a bunch of salon ladies.
Feeling it. It was a while.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. So let's take a little minute and break from that amazing mini documentary to catch up.
We're like, squirrel.
I know. It's the burnout. It's like I have full on ADD burnout.
It's good.
But what I was going to say is, we said in our first 10 episodes, we're like, this is season 1. We had a season finale, which some of you may have just watched, featuring our sibling, our D1, 2. I know his name. And then this ostensibly would have been the start of season 2. However, we decided not to do seasons because we're just going to record one word breakdown till we die.
Oh
and
my
so
gosh, imagine
this is now just episode 11.
Yeah. We're not going to be interesting. Well, I think we're interesting. And I don't give a crap actually, because this is for us anyways, but we're going to be super interesting when we're like 80.
Oh, yes.
73.
When we're doing it like in full virtual reality where people can come and sit in our room.
Yes.
And we'll be like virtual old ladies.
Yes.
And they can like sit. And somehow I'll magically know how to knit by then. And I'll just be like doing it. It'll be awesome.
I will not know how to knit still, because it's the one thing that I have tried that I am a major failure.
I can't do it either. I can't do it.
Understand it.
I tried. Me neither.
Yeah. Somebody asked me, and I always have an answer to this question. Well, just name something you're not good at. I'm like knitting.
Knitting.
I tried.
I can't knit.
Failed.
I can't knit for shit. I can't knit for shit. I can do anything but knit for shit. I'm fine with that too. I tried. Yeah, my ex-best friend tried to teach me and she got frustrated. Sorry.
I mean, do we need knitting? No.
We don't need knitting.
But
she did knit me a couple beautiful items that I still cherish, even though she decided that I wasn't good enough to talk to anymore.
Yeah, boo. I mean, I still have knitted things from my first husband's mom. She knitted me a bunch of stuff, and I rocked those. Yeah, little hats and stuff.
Oh, cute.
My winter hats and some scarves and things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I mean, she and I are like on good terms. Not like.
Yeah, she's sweet.
It's not like that was all rough or anything.
You have, well, as we've said before on this wonderful show, you have the most idyllic divorce ever. You get along so well.
Yeah.
I've never
it's really
seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice for
I mean, if you have to be divorced, it's like so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love doing our show. We have 13 subscribers now.
Oh my gosh.
And to each one of you 13 people, thank you.
You're going to get a ding. 13 phones are going to ding.
13. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's so good.
Full disclosure, I am
Yeah.
a little tired today. I am fully rallying to do our show because I knew that if we didn't do it tonight, it would be 2 weeks until we could do it. And then like something's always going to come up. So I'm like, I'm doing it no matter what. And like, I'm kind of falling asleep as we speak, but I'm here. I'm excited. I'm alive. And I can tell all the parents out there how much torture taking a young child to a restaurant is when they don't want to be there.
Wow.
That's what I experienced tonight. I'm still recovering from it.
Why didn't she want to be there?
Because she's a jerk sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And she was bugging me, and I felt bad because I couldn't say anything. So I, dear listeners, have a 5-year-old, and she has driven me crazy all day. And I was gonna cancel this show tonight. And I said to myself the things you heard me just say.
I can tell that you were like not into it, that you were rallying. So you're just.
Oh, I was rallying. I was rallying.
Yeah.
Well, I was rallying because I'm so into it. So I didn't want to do anything, but because I love you, I love our show, I love our 13 subscribers.
Yes.
I'm here.
13 people would be disappointed.
13 people have been dying. They watched all 10 hours of content and they've been waiting for this, our 11th hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we went to this Irish pub that I think we're gonna take you and Mom because it had really good clam chowder and she like super loves clam chowder.
Oh yeah, she does. That'll be good.
Yeah. So we went to this Irish bar, restaurant, pub situation.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because she was being sweet ostensibly, but she was being annoying. Like she was kissing me, hugging me, choking me, pulling on me, grabbing me. Like it was, she was being the most obnoxious ever, but doing it like in a sweet way. So like, what am I gonna say? So I'm just like dealing with it, and my eyes are like,
thank you, sit down. Thank you, sit down.
Yes, thanks. Oh,
it's very nice. It's very nice. Sit down.
Yes, exactly. So and then finally I'm like, I'm gonna lose it. And like, okay. So she finishes her French fries because of course she refuses to eat the main meal. And she like goes under the table, and normally we force her to come up. Like we force her, we're very big on table manners, in other words.
Yeah.
It's like a big thing.
Yeah.
So we try
always want to get
her to come up, but she like refuses. Normally we'll always yank her back up, and it's the whole thing. And I told B, I was like, just let her, like just please. I'm sick of it. I don't want her touching me. And so then she's under there, like Jolene, she's like, what's up? And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh my gosh, so cute. To the max, done, like all the way done to the max. And she's like reaching up and doing all these psycho things. And she knocked a huge full glass of ice water on me.
Oh no.
And I was freezing because the restaurant was so cold.
Yeah.
And that was trying to eat, and I was already like 211.
Yeah.
And like, we have Raynaud's situation since we had babies.
Yeah,
I don't know if you had it before, but I did since baby. And like, so I'm freezing and in pain on one side.
Yeah, it's painful. Yeah.
It's pain. I don't think people realize. I was like, I'm not just being a baby. Like I'm in pain when I'm cold. I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Anyways, so freezing, and she already was irritating me. So then I may have said an F word in the restaurant. And I'm just like, I said, are you kidding me? And I got up and I left the restaurant.
And then you just waited till B came out?
No, I gave myself a little moment.
Oh, got it. And then you went.
And then I went back. Well, first I cleaned up, and then I sat there for a minute, and then I was like, "Are you?" Well, I said, "Well, full tell of events. The water comes down. Are you effing kidding me? Stand up, clean it up,
Yeah,
and then sit there." And I'm like, "I'll be right back."
Yeah.
And then went outside, sat outside. Eventually came back.
Watching you guys, like judging you and thinking how bad you guys are at controlling her, and really she's like the most.
I know, she's so
the most behaved 5-year-old I've ever been around. But like, this was an off day, guys.
This was an off day. Oh, I'm sure. I'm like, but then it's like, also don't give a crap.
Like, I know. That's what's funny is like,
yeah,
someone's watching and being like, oh my God, did you see that?
Oh, I know. And I think I've judged parents in the past harshly. And I think people who haven't, you don't realize, I'm very proud of the work I have done to make my kid be well behaved, but you don't realize how freaking hard it is.
Yeah.
Until you have one. And so, and also you don't realize how tired these people are. So what I used to judge is people losing their temper. So I don't really judge the kids so much, but I really judge people losing their temper, like with kids. And then I became a parent and I'm like, like, it's literally always right here. And so I didn't realize why full adults couldn't control themselves. Like, I just didn't, like, that's what I always judged. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're screaming at a child. Like, literally, oh, I judged the shit out of you. I was like, why are you screaming at a child? Like, why are you like jostling him in the car seat? Like, what are you doing? And then I have a kid, and I'm like,
every freaking time we get in the car.
Exactly. And that's what people don't realize. Because maybe this is inappropriate, but you didn't have to hear this same commentary 975 times.
Well, I will tell you, I judge not as much on the littles, definitely on the olders, because it's a breeze when they're older. Like, generally speaking, it's like,
but maybe it's a breeze when they're older because they were well raised when they were younger.
Well, you have to talk to them. It's just different. It's just very different. When they're older, you can't just like, you're grounded. Like, you gotta like put in a lot more work and talk to them. But the out of control stuff should be over by then. But yeah, when they're younger, you're like, just sit in the car seat.
Exactly. And like,
I hate that Bill Cosby's such a dick, because that whole thing with Jeffrey in his Bill Cosby himself in his comedy show, when he talks about the lady, Jeffrey. And then she comes off the plane and she's that was me and my stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
He
gosh.
was a wild beast.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there.
Awesome kid.
Oh yes, he is. And I can imagine, your comment on someone watching us, I'm sure would think I was a bitch from hell, because she's this sweet, beautiful child. Yeah. She's like, oh, Mom, you're so beautiful. And I'm sitting there like,
because you know that she's just being a turd.
Yes. And she's like, I love your cheekies.
Oh, and you hate that your face touched.
Oh, I hate my face being touched. She touches it all the time. And I'm not going to say anything because I love my freaking baby. She's like choking me. Oh, Mama, you're so gorgeous. And I'm like, I'm dying. And And B's just sitting across there, like eating his shepherd's pie.
And that's our show.